Hi friends, I'm Annie, the founder, dreamer, educator, and all hats wearer here at Mariposa Meadow. And today it's April 1st. But no fooling, because this is the official launch of something that I've been meaning to do for a long time and honestly dreading more than a little. I'm calling it, ta-da, 30 days of Annie posting ugly, unedited videos. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't about perfection. This is about progress. It's about planting seeds, not just out in the meadow, but in hearts. And it's about showing up, even when the lighting's weird, when the editing is non existent, when the wind keeps flapping around the greenhouses. And it's just because I need to do this. And yes, I do have my notes right here on my iPad because I'm super nervous and I don't speak very well when I'm super nervous. So, why have I given myself this challenge? Well, it's because I realize that the message of Mariposa Meadow, the one about reconnecting with nature, restoring native habitats, finding beauty in the broken and the messy and the slow growing things, has to start with me walking that talk. And I have a lot to share. If you know me in real life, I have a lot to share about native plants. But I'm finding that I also have a lot to share about grief and health and entrepreneurship and God's faithfulness. I've been letting technology, fears, and perfectionism slow me down. So here we go. 30 days. At least one video a day. Raw, real, and knowing me, probably a little ridiculous sometimes, but I'm committing to it. And I would love to invite you along for the ride. So my Mariposa Meadow YouTube page is relatively new. And I'm going to be having different kinds of videos on there. I've spent a lot of time the past couple of months thinking about what I want to teach people. But let me tell you about Mariposa Meadow first. Mariposa Meadow, and I'm looking out there, but you can't see it yet. It's a later video, is 6 acres of land in Benton County, Indiana, where I'm building something beautiful. Right now, it's just a dream. And on paper, there's a couple things out there, but for the most part, it's just a dream. But it's a sanctuary for people and pollinators alike. It's a place of wildflowers and butterflies, of lilacs and lavender and hydrangeas and peonies and all kinds of flowers that make me happy. It's a hands in the dirt joy and long haul restoration, and to be honest. And this channel is the digital extension of that meadow. Think of it as my virtual front porch, if you will, of Mariposa Meadow, where we can sit, sip some tea, and talk about the big stuff and the little stuff and the tiny stuff, the tiny wonders that make life meaningful. So here's how my channel is going to be organized. I'm going to have 6 different playlists to begin with, or pillars, 6 different areas that I really feel like I can address. The first one is what you probably already expect: pollinator principles, native plants, conservation. This is the educational core of the channel, my authority content. We'll talk about why pollinators matter, how pesticides are harming them, why native plants are crucial, and how you, yes, you, can make a difference. I'll bust some myths, we'll dig into plant profiles, and hopefully become your go-to source for practical, science-based conservation tips. Secondly, second pillar is called Hayfield to Habitat, the Mariposa Meadow story. Sounds official, doesn't it? This one's for folks who like to watch transformation in real time. I'll take you along as I turn a hayfield into a thriving native plant sanctuary. You'll see the good, the bad, and the muddy. Plantings that fail, invasives, oh, good grief, the invasives that I'm struggling with, little victories, and all the behind the scenes decisions that will make the meadow what it's becoming. The third, and this might be my favorite, I'm not sure. This is my poetry of the soul content. Short videos designed to help you pause, breathe, and remember why all this matters. Sometimes it'll be a butterfly on a bloom, or the shimmer of light on dew on a flower, or the light through a monarch's wings that I just find joy in. Sometimes it'll be a verse, or a thought, or a quote, or something. But always, it will be a gentle invitation to reconnect with nature, with beauty, and with your own soul. Fourth pillar, this one's a little bit grittier, a lot of bit grittier. It's the nuts and bolts of running Mariposa Meadow as a business. We'll talk plant sales, equipment choices, setting up the flower cooler, figuring out greenhouses, marketing missteps, and what I'm learning as I build this dream. I want to encourage others who are thinking about jumping into agritourism or conservation entrepreneurship, or even just plain old entrepreneurship. You'll see my learning curve, which is steep, painfully steep, but you'll see it in real time. And number 5, the fifth pillar, is called Health and Resilience, my personal journey. This is where I'm going to be sharing a deeply personal side of the story, how restoring my land is also restoring me. I'll talk about grief, stress, chronic illness, and how nature has become a healing force in my life. You'll hear about my carnivore-ish diet, functional fitness goals, and what it looks like to try and rebuild a body and a life after caregiving and emotional burnout. Number 6, grief, growth, and faith. This is where I speak openly about what God is teaching me. Now, I will mention God throughout because I am a Christian and everything in life is about God to me. But what is God teaching me through the flowers, through loss, through hope? What am I learning? And I'll share with you that. I'll share reflections on anticipatory grief, caregiving, and the spiritual lessons that are blooming in the cracks in my heart. If you've ever been in a season of sorrow or just needed a reminder that beauty and faith can coexist with pain, this space is for you. So what can you expect in these 30 days? You can expect me to show up. No makeup. I have sensitive skin. I can't wear makeup. Sometimes sweaty, often a little awkward, but always real. You can expect stories, seeds, laughter, maybe some tears. You can expect messy first takes and the occasional photobomb from my plants, my daughter's cat, my kids, or the wind. I don't know if you can hear the wind rustling on I know you can see it moving, the greenhouse. But most of all, you can expect a window into a journey that's growing in more ways than one. How can you support this journey? Well, if you want to walk through me, pardon me, here you go, outtakes. 1, if you want to walk with me through these 30 days, or if something resonates, you can hit subscribe, leave a comment, tell me which video series you're most excited about, or just say hi. I guess that's all for now. This is enough for an introduction, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye-bye, butterfly.